Hi, this is lesson number 6 from our Photoshop training series. In this exercise, we are going to learn about eraser tool in Photoshop. In the latest versions of Photoshop, there is a 3 type of eraser tools. Regular eraser tool, there is a background eraser tool and magic eraser tool. Basic eraser tool will just erase the things. Background eraser and magic eraser tool will erase based on targeted samples. In my screen you can see it's a beautiful mountain image surrounded by sea and there is a bright sky. Intentionally I took this image with a simple background because eraser tool work nicely with similar background. If you have complicated background, there is many other advanced tools that we can use to erase the background, but to demonstrate the eraser tool, this is good enough image. So here in our toolbox, this is eraser tool. If I will click and hold, you can see the first one is eraser tool, background eraser tool, and we have magic eraser tool. If I will select eraser tool, I will just bring my mouse to the first eraser and release. Now this is selected. The shortcut key is E. And if I will open my layer palette, we have here layer, background, and directly if I will click and drag, since the background is locked, it is erasing the image, but under that image we have background color. Control Z undo. If I will unlock the background, this time if I will click and drag, now we can see clearly transparent pixel behind. So this way simple it is. Control Z undo. Let's create another layer. We have a new empty layer and I want to draw some brush stroke. I will go to the brush tool and select the brush. If you will observe brush and eraser tool, the basic property is similar. Brush tool is having size, hardness and different type of brushes. Same thing if I will go to the eraser tool, you will see the same thing. Here we have size, hardness, hard and smooth brushes. Let's create something with the brush tool in the new layer. The brush tool is selected. I will increase the hardness to 100%. And here I am going to create simple cloud. We can bring our foreground color white. Opacity 100%. And just click. So here we have single dab of brush. To increase the brush or eraser tool size, of course we can do it here. If I will click, I can reduce the brush size. But if we want, from the keyboard, the shortcut key is open and close brackets next to the letter P. These two keys you can use to increase and reduce the brush size. So if I will press open bracket, it will reduce, and if I will press close bracket, it will increase. So I am going to reduce the size this way and I will click. Once again I will reduce. So this is how we created simple cloud and it is in the new layer. Now we'll go back to the eraser tool and here I am going to reduce the size, and if I will click and drag from the bottom, the cloud is deleted. It's erased. But it is really smooth. It is because our hardness is 0. Okay, if I will increase this, Control Z undo, and this time if I will delete, now you can see it's really sharp. So smoothly if I want to erase, I will just go and reduce the hardness this way. Control Z undo. We can control the opacity also. Here we can reduce, and this time if I will click and drag. Okay, let's go back, Control Z undo, and here we have flow. Flow, it is the pressure of the eraser. If our opacity is 100 and I will increase the hardness, here I am going to change the flow, let's say 35, and if I will just draw a stroke, now you can see that the way eraser move from left to right. Once again, I will make it 100%. And if we want, we can erase this way. Layer is once again empty. Let's delete this layer. Click and drag it to trash can. The second is background eraser tool. Background eraser tool is having plus. This plus sign is important because once you will click, wherever you will click this plus sign, this is the place eraser tool will take the target sample. Now if I will click in this area, so it will take the color sample from this area, and wherever we have same color in the background, it will erase. Let's try. Click and drag. So once I move my mouse down, it's not going to erase this area because this color is not same the way it was dark up. And even if I will just bring it to the mountain, it is not affecting. This is because here we have sampling and the selected is once, meaning to say it will take the sample once, and wherever eraser will find the same color will erase. Ctrl Z undo. If I will select this sample continually and click and drag, since it is taking sample continually, it is affecting now the mountain also, because wherever this plus will go, it will take the new sample and erase the area. Ctrl Z undo. If you are going to target the specific color sample, you need to select this option, sampling once. So this time if I will click and drag, it will erase this way, but it's important to maintain the tolerance here. The tolerance is actually the radius around our target sample. If I will increase here, now even if I will take the sample from this area, it might affect the mountain. You can see some of the color from the mountain is erasing. Now there is no more greenery in some places. If I will go back and reduce the tolerance, the target sample radius is less. If I will click and drag, it will delete this way. Minimum area around target sample. Somehow it is fine, but in this area the background is not perfectly erased the way it is erased in this area. So what we can do, we can take again second sample from this area, click, and now it will be deleted this way. The background is clear. Once again undo. The next one is magic eraser. Let's work with the magic eraser. Here we have a tolerance, anti-alias. You need to check, and if I will check this, let's see how it works. Magic eraser, you don't need to drag, you need to just click. It is taking the target sample from this area, and wherever eraser tool can find the continuous sequence, it will delete all the color. Now if I will click here, same sample, we have other side also, but it's not deleted because the mountain is in the middle. So if I will click here, now it is deleting this area, but once again this area is saved with the mountain, so we need to click. It's happening because contiguous is checked. Let's go back, Ctrl Z, and if it is unchecked here, now if I will click here, magic eraser will target all the sample, so you can see deleted. But if I will click here, now it will erase the other side also. Look at this, the same sample, we have other side of the mountain and it's deleted because contiguous is unchecked. Now once again if I will click here, it's erased. So this how eraser tool we can use in Photoshop. Of course this is not only the way to remove the background in Photoshop. This is a simple plain background and eraser tool work fine with that. But if it is complicated with the more colors, there is a more advanced tool that we can use to erase background more precisely. Now if we want to add another background, we can do it easily. Here I have another image, that is a cloud, and simply I will click on move tool, click and drag here, and now this cloud is in front of the mountain. I can just stretch it a little bit from the bottom, press enter, click and drag it down. Now we have here nice blue sky with a cloud, and this is how we replace the background. So these are the basic functions of the eraser tool. We learned 3 types of eraser: basic eraser tool, background eraser tool, and magic eraser. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and try to practice. Guys, if you like my video, please subscribe my channel and click on the bell button so you will always get notification once I will upload new video. Thank you.